Alright, the game is starting now. We're gonna have Squirtle Squad versus Team NFTs on Ilios. And let's see here. What a beautiful map. What a beautiful map. This is really awesome. And look, we have the Joker Queen from the Battle of Olympus match. So we're gonna go start here.
Right. So this does seem to be a very open map. You can definitely do some nice pushes, dives here. I've seen a lot of clips, Lucio jumping around the pillars. I hope to see some of that. That would be very interesting. But I'm still not sure exactly how any team plans to play this now. But maybe we'll get something cool today, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I usually see, this is the map you definitely go for, like Lucio clips or Lucio clips or even like Roadhog clips. Pharmacy works on here pretty well from my experience. With the Farah Mercy combo, double flyer too if you were to play Echo.
Right, or Farah, either one. Seems like we have Lucio on the NFT side actually, so we might see some of that epic wall running action here.
Round 1, capture the objective.
I'm going in.
So you're gonna have...
Alright, Orion charging in with a Wrecking Ball on the back line here. It seems like NFTs have taken most of the control of the center point so far, but Wrecking Ball is running through, trying to catch him off guard. And from the looks of it, the Ana is down. Tracer did get a nice pick back out of the fight, while Wrecking Ball still doing pretty well. The point is taken by the NFTs, but is being contested from multiple sides here by the Squirtle squad here. And the other DPS is down. Symmetra is killed by the Wrecking Ball, and so Soldier's down as well. DPS is down on the NFTs. It seems like Squirtle is taking control of the point so far, and now they have taken it officially. Slept the Reinhardt and antied. He has blocked his shield completely and back up offsite. His team is dead and slightly staggered.
We're gonna see an ult here.
Ooh, a nice little pulse bomb by the Tracer. Soldier is pinned to the corner by the entire team, is taken out very strategically by Wrecking Ball and the Kiriko here. Now we just gotta see if NMT is waiting to group with the Soldier, or if they're gonna take the time to push. It will cost them a lot of time to wait for the Soldier, but seems like they're gonna do it anyway. They don't want to risk losing another encounter here.
Nice.
And it seems like Wrecking Ball does land, and so does his drop. Lands on all the NFT team here. And he gets a kill on the Moira. And Ana is also pretty low here. Oh, Rhino gets to Kiriko and dashes in to finish the Widow as well. Straight on into the wall, and now NFT has taken back the point. Wrecking Ball is the last one. And that will be a pretty nice stagger for NFT here. And NFT has officially taken back the point.
Tracer try to go in the back line. She almost has her ult ready, and a pulse bomb would be really good here. Not gonna lie.
Pulse bomb will be really good. Seems like the Widow has been spotted by both the Ana and the Reaper. She was hiding up on the ledge, but not only was she swept by Ana, she was also pushed by Reaper. But even then, 3 of the NT team was taken out. Wrecking Ball ult and a pin to the wall. But NFT does fall again, and the point is back in the hands of Squirtle's squad. They might take the point for this first round, but it is possible for NFT to make a comeback in overtime. We'll see if they can manage to do that. They have 3 ults up right now. They use them all together. They might be able to get a nice team wipe here and take another chance for the point. But time is running out, and a Wrecking Ball does land on all of them. Moira ult, Reaper ult, They're going for a full push here. As Wrecking Ball tries to hold the point by himself. A lot of people are low. Soldier is very low. Reaper is very low. And the Soldier ult is hit here. But everyone is pretty much dead. The point is taken back successfully. All the ults have been used. Except Wrecking Ball ult is ready to be used once again if Squirtle Squad wants to go for another massive push. Seems like MT does want to keep them off the point as much as possible. As they're very close to taking the win for the round. They might get a nice clutch here. It seems like Wrecking Ball is up on the side, waiting to go for a nice flank. Onto the Ana. Lance hits the ult. Everyone is hit by the bombs, by the drop. To the backline is down. Soldier and Moira is taken out completely. It seems like this might be a win for Squirtle Squad. Anti lands on both Ryan and Reaper, and a sweep on Reaper too. The point is taken back. And Reaper is the last one to keep the point from being taken completely. Contested overtime on both sides, 99. Whoever takes the point now will win the round. It seems like the enemy team is staggered. NFT is staggered once again. But Lucio comes in trying to rush, take back the point, but is too late. And now the first round will go to Squirtle Squad.
That was a great play that was going on. You know, everybody on Squirtle Squad had such a good team synergy. You know, with Wrecking Ball going back in the back lines, and the two minefields that we saw were both incredible. You know, these are both really good things done by accident, and this is what's so good about Wrecking Ball in the meta right now. Wrecking Ball is like one of the best tanks to use, and it's just we see it right here. It's incredible. You know, once you have a little bit of team composition, what can really happen? When Wrecking Ball is the center of the team.
Wrecking Ball going into the back, actually landing a lot of nice drops. A lot of Axis drops have knocked up 3 or 4 people, really messing up their flow there, as they just can't really do much. They have to shoot the Wrecking Ball or focus everyone else. Wrecking Ball will kill them if they don't shoot him. So now it seems like they're going to try the same thing again on the inside part of the map here, but will be a bit harder to swing around. But it seems like Action's going for it anyway. Swing around, maybe he might get a ledge here. It seems like the Widow from last round on Squirtle Squad has switched to a Junkrat here. Trying to get a lot of area damage in with Wrecking Ball's pushes. And it seems like Ryan is antied and losing all of his health immediately. Wrecking Ball is going in for the swing, finishing him off. And while Symmetra is left by herself with... Oh no, not by herself. With the Baptiste. And Lucio has come back. Barely taking a step back. Even after losing their Ryan, they're holding it down. The Symmetra turret's set up. No one can really push in without shooting those first. And now it seems like Wrecking Ball is going for another flank, but everyone's on point. Oh, it seems like Lucio has gotten a pick on the Junkrat here. One of the DPS is down on Squirtle Squad. It seems like NFT is holding this one down pretty solid. They're playing a bit more defensive. They have the Symmetra turrets set up. They have a Baptiste ready to drop an Immortality Field whenever he needs to if they go for a massive push. They have very solid area coverage here. And now Baptiste has been dropped, hoping to take out the poke from the top here. Seems like Squirtle Squad is going for a massive poke strategy right now. They have a Zen, and Wrecking Ball has dropped his bomb into the site. The Junkrat ult with the 4K followed up. A nice synergy from Wrecking Ball, Ana, and Junkrat here. The antis, the bombs, the drop, everything combined takes back the point.
Wow, that's just incredible. What we just saw from Swift J right there. That is what the climax. That is the momentum shifter for this game. That bomb pretty much has shifted the entire thing, and now we're gonna see that the Squirtle Squad is slowly getting better, adapting to the game plan of the NFTs.
Yeah, they're slowly taking it back here. Earlier, our Tracer Pulse Bomb gets a nice pick off, and it seems like Squirtle Squad has found their flow once again, and they are just taking these fights. They're winning these massive fights. But we'll see if NFT can come back from this one. They got really close last time, and it might be possible for them to get another massive comeback here. They still have the Symmetra, they still have the Hammer Smash from Ryan here, but we'll see if they even get a chance to use it. They're getting zoned off completely. Ryan is already down, even with the lamp from the Baptiste. It seems like Squirtle Squad is just, you know, doing short work of NFT here.
Team kill.
Staggering the Junkrat, and now it's up in the air. Both teams have about 50-60% on the point, and there's still time for any team to make a massive play here, but right now it does seem like Squirtle Squad is taking their main advantages here. Oh, it seems like the back line has been flanked again by Accent with his massive bomb plays again. Slime gets his Symmetra, but Ryan rams him off the map, and he barely comes back. Wrecking Ball is back in the game and clutches that last fight. Ryan almost got him off, actually. That was really close to getting a massive kill on the Wrecking Ball. Wrecking Ball has been doing work to Team NFT here. Oh no, it seems like Junkrat is going back in, takes out the other Junkrat and the lamp. They have to rush 2-point immediately if they want to take it back. And Moira is so close, she doesn't get the point, doesn't go to overtime. Squirtle Squad does win this first game.
Wow, what a great showing by Squirtle Squad here. You know, I really kind of doubted them in the beginning, but, you know, once after that bomb right here, right after that Riptire by Swift J, it pretty much seemed like a clean sweep. You know, once they had control, it was pretty much over at that point. And, however, the NFTs did do a really good job, and we see it right there with the replay. Incredible team kill right there. We do see that the NFTs almost did bring it back, and it was just a really good showing by both of them. Ilios is such a good map where you can get good clips like that, you know. And we're looking forward to see what's going to happen in the next round.
Yeah.
Squirtle Squad is up 1-0, and I believe this is a best of 5. So we're first to 3, basically. You know, first one gets to 3. And we're going to see what happens next. I mean, what do you think if there's going to be any changes with the team composition next? Do you think there's still going to be Reinhardt and Wrecking Ball? I see it's on New Queen Street, so we're having our first push map of the day. And,
right.
You know, usually when I see New Queen Street, I tend to think, okay, who does really good at this map? When I think of tank, immediately Junker Queen comes to mind, just because with her rally, and she could just have a really good composition with the team. If you were to get like a Junker Queen with rally, and you have 2 snipers, you know, you have Hanzo and Widow, or even you can even do like a pharmacy kind of works on here,
right.
But the walls are like a bit, you know, the structure of the map, especially when you turn the corner back in like the mid 20 to 40 meters. It's a little bit of an awkward situation, at least for pharmacies in my experience, but where I'm interested to see what if they're going to keep the same team comp or have any changes. What do you feel?
I wouldn't be too surprised if I see some more aerial play, like maybe Pharah or Echo with a Mercy, because it is a very open map. And I do agree with your idea with Junker Queen, because even in the straight areas, a nice Reckoning will take out a lot of the back line, a lot of the front line antis over the board. It is perfect for this kind of map.
Once you turn that corner, you tend to see like Junker Queens use their rampages because it's just a straight street. So it's a perfect opportunity to get an entire team that's kind of just bunched up together. At least, if not the entire team, a good 3 or 4 of them, which is more than enough.
Right. I wouldn't be too surprised if I see another Wrecking Ball play, but I'm not too sure about how he works on Queen Street, because there's not too many great swing spots other than the center of the map. And it's kind of hard to get to the backline because there's only so many ways to get back there. On Ilios, there are so many ways to flank the backline and get some of those nice knockups like we saw in the first game.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if he did change to a Junker Queen. I would say Ryan might stay the same because Ryan does seem to do pretty well on pushes. But I wouldn't be surprised if they do change it up to maybe a Junker Queen or some more aerial play.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if they would just want to go full aerial, I mean, I really wouldn't see why. Maybe even a surprise Diva switch. I don't know if any of these players play Diva. That might be a good place. And I think there's a couple good places to, you know, get out of situations with Rocket Boost. And I think there's you know, with Defense Matrix, I think there's a couple of good Defense Matrix spots if there was some people sniping from like I want to say like the 60 to 70 meter mark of New Queen Street. And it looks like we're starting the game right now.
Traveling to
let's take it back to the game.
Yes, we are.
Just looking for a game to catch real quick. All right, here we are on New Queen Street. This beautiful Canadian map.
Initiating match.
you know, hope obviously right now it's not like that considering the wildfires, and we hope that everyone that is going through that the Canadian wildfires makes it out safe. But in the meantime, we can admire the beauty of, I believe this is Toronto, if I'm not mistaken.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, so what you were saying, I don't think there's, we were saying before about the wrecking ball swing spots. I don't tend to see a lot here, and even if there was like a swing spot here, I think the ceilings are a bit too low to have like a pretty good swing spot. And I think maybe the Rhine and Junker Queen would probably work here. Junker Queen would like really go crazy here on this straight street, which is what I mean with her reckoning. And same thing around here. Same thing around there with this street. And looking at Squirtle Squad, it's going to be the same team layout from last time. And if we look at NFTs is a bit different. We do see the Echo.
Yes, the Echo. I don't see a Mercy, but an Echo, yes, going for the aerial plays. Sigma is an interesting one. I was not prepared to see a Sigma here. But I think this shield will be very useful as well. Still have the Soldier, still have an Ana. Both teams have an Ana, actually. But for Squirrel Squad, they're going for the same comp. I mean, they're thinking, like, don't fix what ain't broke. So they're going to try it again, and they might change if things don't work out the same, but it seems like Accent is still going for the massive swing plays, not just the Sigma, antis the Sigma. He's not looking too good at all. These antis are really landing. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually do maybe switch to a Kiriko at some point to get rid of those. But right now it seems like, ooh, it looks like Accent's not doing too good. He's anti, he can't swing too much, but he's still doing pretty well for himself here. They're cleaning up NFT here, sweeping them out. Echo's still alive though, Ana's still alive. They're backing up. And it seems like Squirtle is taking the point once again with the same comp. NFT still hasn't found a counter just yet, but we'll see if they can manage to get one in this game.
I'm really interested to see how Swift J would pull off the rip tires here, because there's a lot of walls on here, and I think there'd be a lot of good opportunities to get like another 4-man rip tire, just like last game.
Yeah. I would say it might be a bit easier to read where it's coming from though, because there's only like 1 alley, 2 alleys you could really push it from. It seems like Tracer just didn't get the right pick. He got caught off, but Echo is down a nice trade there. Seems like the poke strategy from Zen seems to be working, but not really, actually. He got caught out very fast. They rushed him down. It seems like Squirtle is shoved off of the point. They almost made it to checkpoint, but just barely, not enough.
And now we see the Wrecking Ball is nanoed, and he has Minefield is ready, and it's online. And
drops the Minefield, going all in here. Oh, and Moira ult from NFT here. It's a very close fight right now. It seems like Wrecking Ball is holding it down. They can't exactly hit him just yet. Drops his shield and runs. He got anti-low health. He has to get out of there. Now it seems like NFT has taken the robot, and they're going to see if they can start pushing it before, Squirtle can rally up and push them out again.
We see everybody here. The Sigma also has gravitation flux ready. And we do see the Riptire comes out from...
Riptire is ready. It's coming in from the backside. We'll see if it lands its marks. And it gets a nice double kill on Echo and Moira here. Very solid retake by Squirtle here. While Sigma is getting caught, can't exactly find an escape. And he gets taken down once again.
Tactical Visor is almost ready, and I feel like if they were to hold it on for a little bit, and I think a nanoed Tactical Visor would be a great piece for this attack right now going on to the Squirtle Squad. As you see here, we see Ana. Minefield is out.
Minefield is out again, and it seems like the Echo has clones Zenyatta. Oh, massive ults here. Both two mines take out the Echo clone and the Moira. Seems like NMT is getting swept again by the minefields. They just can't counter it. And Wrecking Ball escapes barely with his health. But it seems like the Tracer is trying to stay in for as long as possible, get as much damage as she can. But seems like Soldier has caught her on the recall.
One thing I want to mention is that the longevity that Wrecking Ball has is absolutely insane. You know, getting almost to 1,000 overall HP, adaptive shield, everything else is almost insane for a character that already has 700 on him. That's absolutely insane how just the longevity of Wrecking Ball just lasts for so while. You know, in that situation, he should have been dead, but because he's Wrecking Ball, he's just able to do that. And this, again, this is going back to what I was saying. Wrecking Ball is such a meta-defining character.
Yeah, I want to agree with that. 700 health, plus the shield, plus the support, plus just his movement speed in general. It's like, you're not catching him.
Yeah, we do see that the
like, he's just dropping in. Nanoed, even with the Soldier ult, he's still not dying. He's still at pretty good health here, actually. Like, any other tank would be dead there. But Wrecking Ball, not him. He's still going in. Seems like the Pulse Bomb lands the target once again, kills his Sojourn. Seems like the robot is taken back by Squirtle here. Wrecking Ball is just too strong.
Yeah, it looks like he was able to pick off the Sigma, and then from there, it was just pretty much cleaning up the rest of the team. We're gonna go look at this Tracer and see how far they're gonna push in. Oh man, looks like the Tracer has to go back. They're about to get swept by that Soldier over there. But luckily we have Hobbs, the Ana coming in clutch. So we do see that for Swift J. Another, oh, the Minefield is ready. And the Minefield has the
Minefield takes out the Sojourn. The Zens go for a battle, but Squirtle Zen gets the kill. The bomb, Ana's bomb takes out Soldier. The whole, just NFT just getting completely dipped here.
And we do see as well from the NFTs, what I was saying earlier, they did switch to a Junker Queen, which is what I predicted, you know, with Junker Queen with her rally, I feel like that would work really well with Sojourn and Soldier.
Soldier,
as really, you know, really high DPS characters. And not to add on with Zenyatta's Discord, we're looking at a lot of damage output being put on from the NFTs, you know, if you were to add a Rampage in there, and everybody gets antied, and you have Sojourn in the Discord, it's looking like, you know, there's a chance that they could bring it back against the Squirtle Squad.
They could, but that does assume that Wrecking Ball doesn't come in and just completely stomp on them again. He's getting his ult really fast. He's dropped the bombs about 3-4 times already in this one round alone. And there he goes, going for massive flanks again. Junker Queen is rushing the two supports here. But the Pulse Bomb gets a double kill on the DPS. A solid straight. 2 DPS for 1, and it's definitely worth it for that Tracer.
And they get another team kill. Look at that. The Pulse Bomb was really, really good setup by FedEx over there. And I believe he got them both on the supports. So that's pretty much just crippled the entire team.
Right. Despite just having 2 massive DPSs on Tracer, just the Pulse Bomb is enough to wipe them out completely. But yeah, it seems like MC has changed their playstyle a little bit. They're going for high DPS. They're going for straight damage here. But even with straight damage, Wrecking Ball is just surviving. He got nanoed again. Oh, it seems like the Reptar has gone the Sojourn.
And so has Minefield. Minefield is out of the line too.
Minefield and Riptire is not a good day for Sojourn. Oh, and here comes the Rampage again, but it's not enough. Or maybe it is. It is enough. They're pushed off the robot. Traded for the tank. It seems like Junkrat is caught out on the enemy side. They might be able to get a nice pick here and stagger him. Moira just pushes the point. They're just going for point. Just gonna leave Junkrat to his own devices. He's completely split off from his team right now. He's not doing much.
Yeah, luckily he does have the Ana support, but we do see that the Junker Queen from Rocket, it might have been a good switch. I think this is the right switch, and as you just saw right there, that team fight right there with Rampage did end up staggering Squirtle Star, because we do see that the Sojourn is... Oh, never mind.
Oh, Sojourn gets a nice headshot on the Ana. Zen ult, double Zen ult here. Might stagger it, but let's be real here. Let's look at the stats. Look at the time. 100 meters to 33, 90 seconds left. It's going to be very hard for an NFT to pull this back, but with these changes, they might be able to play into overtime and get a very clutch play here on this second game.
Yeah, looking at the NFTs, none of their ults are pretty close. There's, you know, but in the next couple team fights, their ults are kind of nowhere near ready to be unleashed. So, you know, they can kind of get closer to the time, at least tying the game. We know that Junker Queen can rack up her ult very, very quickly.
Oh yeah, very fast, very fast. But like we're looking here, like we got a pulse bomb. The pulse bomb does miss. It doesn't land its kill, but Wrecking Ball is about to get his. Oh, he's very close. A very nice minefield. Might be able to secure this win. Rip Tire and the minefield. That might be game if they get those just right.
30 seconds remaining.
But it seems like NFT is still holding strong on the point. They're pushing that thing. Wrecking Ball is waiting in the back. And that Junker Queen is not looking good. Minefield right in the middle of everyone here. Takes out Moira and Soldier here. Junker Queen is caught by herself. Riptire takes out the Zen. Last person on the left is the Soldier, and that might have been it right there.
Yeah.
That's it. A team kill.
Yeah, and that is game. That is game. We do see Squirtle Squad with 100 meters against the NFTs, and that means they will be up 2-0 starting off this on the second match of the day. Now, what do you think the play of the game could be? It could be one of the minefields. It could be...
I was thinking the minefield, yeah.
Definitely, for sure. And, of course, the best highlight intro. What else would it be? We're going to see it's this final play right here with the Riptire combination.
Riptire plus double mine kill and just destroying the Junker Queen with anti as well as everything else on their team. Just 4 versus Junker Queen. Junker Queen is strong, but even then, that's like she's not surviving that. But again, very solid team comp here. I really thought they, you know, Squirtle might switch things up, but I guess, you know, again, don't fix what ain't broken. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I kind of thought that maybe at some point NFT might check behind them because, again, like looking at some of those plays, Axon's just sitting there, just around a corner, just peeking over the side, just waiting to go in, and no one looked for that.
Yeah, the one thing I noticed from Squirtle Squad is that this team composition is absolutely working. I feel like everybody here knows exactly what their role is and what they have to do. Oh no, and it's looking like the Wrecking Ball has left. It could be a DC error, but otherwise, as I was saying before, everybody on Squirtle Squad knows exactly what their role is. You know, Accent is known for his Wrecking Ball plays, and he's really good at, you know, pushing into the back lines and really getting those picks off of some of the support in the back lines. You know, you see him charge in with the ball, and then, you know, he usually ends off with a melee kill and then just goes right back into the team. A Hobbs is waiting for him. You know, the supports are doing their job. Everybody is doing their job. FedEx with the Tracer, you know, getting the pulse bombs off and being able to pick off the supports both on Queen Street and on Elios. We saw on Elios he had the double pulse bomb. Everybody here is just everybody here is definitely coordinated. There's definitely like no types, you know, there's definitely no what's the word? There's no like discommunication or just nothing going wrong. And I feel like, you know, in the next game, Squirtle Squad, I think is going to be a clean 3-0.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case here. Unless NFT can get a nice counter play here, a nice counter strategy for Wrecking Ball specifically. Because it seems like Wrecking Ball is soaking up a lot of that damage and eating all their resources, just trying to kill him. Or maybe they'll just ignore him altogether and go for, let's say, the Ana who keeps nanoing him, who keeps healing him. Maybe the Junkrat that's been kind of sending in all those bombs, all the Riptires. Like, maybe they catch the backline, maybe the damage won't be so high. But it seems like right now the composition for Squirtle is working very well.
And we see that
it seems like Accent is back.
Now, for Team NFTs, I don't know what they would do here in terms of the situation. They're down 2-0, and they're seeing, okay, what's working, what's not working. I honestly think the Reinhardt switch could have been good on New Queen Street, but I know that Wrecking Ball tends to pretty much just overwhelm Reinhardt, or just overwhelm a lot of the tanks, to be honest. I think Sigma could have been a good play there, but it just seems like, again, Squirtle Squad knew what they were doing. They knew exactly which heroes would counter Sigma or not, and the Junker Queen was an interesting pick, that what I predicted. The Rampage, we saw the Rampages go on for like a couple plays, I think like 1 or 2 plays we saw the Rampages going on, and they seem to work in that team fight situation. But again, those are only working in the team fight situation. So I think that what NFT needs to do is that they need to think about the game as a whole and not just winning fights. You know what I'm trying to say? Instead of like focusing on eliminating the entire team, they have to focus on just winning the game. Worry about the team later. Everybody has their own agenda, but at the end of the day, it's a team game. It's a 5v5 team game, and you have to look at the time. We see that the 100 meters to 33 meters, yeah, maybe they won the team fights in NFTs, but they're not pushing the robot because they're always forgetting. There's either a wrecking ball in the back line, or they could be a Moira or a Soldier. Everybody's so mobile. It's hard to pinpoint where everybody is. So when you're caught up in a team fight, just don't forget don't forget the main goal. Just push the robot. And it looks like we're not gonna
just play objective. Don't worry about kills so much. Try to get that distance in. I remember back in I think the first rampage, the Junkrat was by himself on the backline for a while. They had 3 people trying to catch him out, trying to get the stagger in when Moira's pushing point by herself. The seconds matter at that point because they're already down 60 meters and they have about 2 minutes left. So maybe if they played a bit more objective, I can see that happening. But right now, it seems like Squirtle Squad is the one calling the shots here.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to go into Midtown. And bias aside, I think Midtown is one of the best maps added so far in Overwatch 2. There is so much going on in terms of there's I think there's many different team comps can work in this map. I know I know for at least if you're on the attacking side, you can definitely pull off Orisa, Rhine, Sigma, pretty much anybody but Roadhog. Roadhog is really not in a great state in the meta right now, but we're here to talk about that. We're here to see the what's going to happen between these 2 teams. As we see, Squirtle Squad is up 2-0 against NFTs. We don't know what's going to happen. What are your predictions for this match, Golden Feather?
My prediction here, I totally expect Squirtle Squad to keep their same thing going. Maybe I would say maybe counter diving from NFT here would work because again, it's Wrecking Ball going and getting the damage kind of peeling for his team here. So if they let's say Rocket here switch to Winston, they might go for a massive dive here and take out the Ana, the Zen, and just completely break their chain. Chain's as strong as its weakest link. You break that, everything falls apart, right?
Exactly. Yeah, and I do see with the supports they do have a Kiriko instead of the usual Zenyatta. I think the Kiriko is a little better for dive comp. You definitely have you have Kitsune. Obviously, and you can teleport to different players. If Winston were to do a rocket jump into the enemy team, just dive all by himself, the Kiriko can support that.
Right, and a nice cleanse after an anti from Ana or Discord, that's really nice for countering those massive antis that we've been seeing Hobbs landing here. Oh, it seems like Trish has been caught out. Despite her usual pushes here, I guess they finally, realized how to counter this. And it seems like it seems like the push is going in, but they're holding strong here.
Yeah, we do have the Wrecking Ball is almost dead. I think he's gonna go look for a health pack. Buddy, it's to your right. It's on your right. Oh, I don't think he knew where the health pack was. We do see that the team is ticking. I think this might be a good idea. With that initial Winston dive, they were able to get in, and we do see that the Kiriko is slowly picking off the Junkrat. I saw the Kiriko pick off the Junkrat, the Ana, and the Tracer.
Oh yeah. I think it was Moira who got the Tracer, but yeah, a very solid dive here. They immediately got the point. They have 5 minutes here to push. It seems like I think NFT has found their counter, and Axis has switched to Junker Queen here. Seems like he realized that they finally countered the Wrecking Ball. So we'll see if their counter's enough, or if they can hold strong on the defense. But Winston is doing really strong. Oh, wow, this health got kicked off there. Going for a dive. I noticed they also have a Genji rushing in for the dive as well. It seems like a dive comp was the way to go. This counter diving completely seems to catch it. But it seems like their push is coming to an end here. Squirtle is holding strong. The rally, the kills, it's just a team kill here. Solid defense here by Squirtle Squad.
Yeah, we do see that there was a chance for the NFTs to push in, and we did see that the Winston was slept, and the Kiriko was able to teleport and cleanse the Winston. But again, the way that Squirtle Squad is going off right now, they're just holding the defense very, very well. Although I do think that the NFTs don't have to switch. I think that their team comp is pretty good right now, especially with Genji could interrupt the backlines, and so can Tracer. And and we do see that Kitsune was pulled out.
Oh, Rampage Roxanne gets 3 antis off, completely disrupting the rush completely.
And we do see the Riptire is coming out now. Who can he get?
Maybe the Tracer, or maybe both back.
Oh,
They
but the
got
cleanse!
the Riptire. They countered the Riptire. They finally got it. It moved too far. He could. I think he greeted for a double kill in the back when he could have easily gotten the Tracer kill.
Yeah. I don't know if Riptire was the smartest play there, especially when they just got out of spawn. You know, the Kirito has the cleanse ready to go, so we were able to see the Kirito save the entire team.
Oh, it seems like FedEx has also used the pulse bomb, did not get a kill with it. Seems like the usual plays aren't working. I think NFC has found their counter for those massive DPS plays there. The pulse bomb, the Riptire, both of them just down the drain right now. So maybe they'll get like a nice one later, like in a very clutch play. We'll see, but it seems like the push has stopped for now. I think the defense is holding strong, but Winston's going in. Another ult from Junker Queen.
Oh my god, everyone's popping their ults.
Is that a Nano Blade I see? It's just a blade. I don't see a Nano Blade. It's not, wait, what am I talking about? It's Ana. It seems like all those ults have been popped from those two. I think NFT has taken the point this time. Junker Queen caught out by herself. No support able to help. Ana did her best, but like honestly, it was kind of over before it even started.
Let's see if FedEx is able to pick off the Moira here on top of the car. It looks like it might be a little harder than usual unless she can get the ult off, and she doesn't get the ult off. But
very difficult. Almost got it. Maybe got a pick, but now it just turned into a stagger. Very unfortunate. It was a risk, but gotta hold them back as long as you can. They have 2 minutes left to push to get to the checkpoint. Every second matters. Seems like ooh, the cleanse on the Winston barely saved his life. Now it seems like Moira is just sitting on the point. It seems like Squirtle is getting distracted the same way NFT did last time. Moira's just pushing it by herself, getting that progress in.
No way!
NFT just at the point. They're going. I mean, the team's dead, but look at the objective. They don't even realize it yet.
Guys!
The only one there.
Guys, the point! Guys, the point! Guys, the point! Oh
no
my
way!
gosh!
Buy the time! No way! Tunnel vision really struck hard, and oh my god, the Kiriko gets the kill, kicks off the Tracer. This is absurd. I did not expect that to work.
Time for the reckoning.
That was a very hesitant rampage. I feel like that was a solo ult just to get the frustration out.
It hit 2 people. I saw it. It only hit 2 people. Oh my god. This is insane. The push worked. I think that just completely staggered them completely. They were not prepared for someone to sit on the point like that.
Yeah, as unconventional and niche as that is, it does catch some people off, and this is exactly what I was saying before the match even started. Don't forget the main goal. You have to push the point. You have to push the robot. You have to just push, right? And, and this is what I was saying for NFT to do. And that's exactly what they did. They were able to catch.
Yeah, are they stream sniping right now? They're listening to us. They're hearing us talking about this. This is what it feels like. But yeah, Moira's also a perfect person to push that because
Riptire got her dash.
The Riptire, 1 kill. I mean, better than the last time, but I mean, it's struggling. They're struggling. Squirtle is struggling here, barely holding it together. They got 90 seconds to hold it, but it's hard. It seems like NT has found their strategy, at least on this map. It seems like Musu is getting some nice kills here. Staggering and they're pushing that back very slowly, but I mean, anything's possible. They have 4 ults ready on the side of NFC here. If they pop all of them, that's massive. That'd be a massive push right there.
Yeah, if anything, I don't know if
the pulse bomb.
Ooh, right. I don't know if
pulse bomb on the Winston.
I don't know if you play Dragon Quest, but it's a RPG, but basically there's this thing in Dragon Quest called a coup de grace, which is if everybody has their ultimates or their special powers ready, pretty much what this is going on. It's an instant win almost for the RPG battle. And this is what almost the team has. All of their ults are almost ready, and we do see that Swift J gets the detonation off on the Tracer. The Genji is struggling here, looking to find a play. And we do see that
Right.
everything
The defense is holding strong. Squirtle has just recovered from the initial stagger, a massive push, but they might be able to hold it together. No one has dropped ulti yet. I'm waiting for this massive
Blade is
play
coming
here
out.
at the end.
The Blade is out.
The Winston, the Blade has come out, nanoed on the Genji, but he's laying waste. It seems like Shunk has also been nanoed, and just like we said, they're just holding point. They're pushing it. Like, Winston's peeling for point here, and now we take it overtime. It's gonna be a massive overtime here. The ults are over. Everyone used their ults, but it seems like Squirtle is holding things together right now. They shoved them off point. It was a very close fight there. That finishes the first round of the payload map.
What an awesome fight, and to think that this is, you know, they got this far because of Moira being able to get behind enemy lines and just, you know, take the point to stay on the payload and just completely catch the Squirtle squad off guard. Now the Squirtle squad has to think, oh my god, now that we have this Moira peeking in our backlines, we have to figure out what to do. You know, maybe something like honestly, maybe Symmetra might work on this map. I did see, like, in the first couple of plays, maybe like the first 2 plays, Swift J, before he switched to Junkrat, he was Symmetra, and I think that's exactly what they have to do. But again, they're on attacking now, so the comp would be a little bit different. But at least on defense, Symmetra would have been probably like the best play to go for something of that caliber with that.
Like a nice defense. Yeah, I totally agree there. But I think he switched off because he knows that they dove really hard at the start. NFT dove really hard, got that point, got the cap immediately. And just switched to Junkrat, thinking like, this is not enough. We just need to clear them out before they even get here. Trying to pre-fire those angles.
Yeah, we do.
But
see
maybe
some
Symmetra will have been it.
It's a little different now. They do have a Ramatra, a Torb, and everything else is pretty much the same. Now, I think Ramatra is an interesting pick here. You know, you can definitely get your shield up in a couple spots, and with the support from Torb in the back, you know, he's probably gonna put his turret up here. If not, he put it over there. It's looking to be a very interesting game.
Oh, it seems like Squirtle has just walked around the vortex here. They just walk around going for the flank push. Everyone's pushing the side angle. No one's going through the main road here. Bastion is falling a little behind, but it seems like they have a treasure here. Suppressive fire by Bastion as they just push through the train. Turret is down, but they're pushing it. But even though it's gone to a standstill, they might be able to shove through, just go all the way in. It seems like Accent is just rushing it, going for pure damage as Junker Queen. Ramastra is down, the whole team's down. Again, massive pushes here.
Wow.
Lucio's the last one. And Swift J is just sitting on point, playing objective, like we said.
Yeah, just playing objective, like you said. We do see that the FedEx, you know, we do see that that Tracer was able to get, you know, was able to dive into there and just immediately, with the help of Accent, of course, just wipe out the entire team. And they already have the first point, at least the first cap. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Maybe they'll pull what is it? MGT 1197. They're gonna pull a Moira and and get past the entire team. We do see that the Tracer is ready and the pulse bomb's about to be dropped in probably 3, 2, 1.
Massive rampage there. 4 antis. I counted 4. Ramatra's nemesis gave him some health. Oh, Lucio counter it completely. Oh, but it's not enough. They melted Ramatra's health bar there. Oh my god. Completely outplaying the sound barrier. Like, yeah, that Ramatra had like 1,000 health, but he still got destroyed in like what? Like 3-4 seconds?
Yeah, it was a pretty I think the Tracer anticipated that Lucio was gonna use their ult. That's why, you know, the Tracer didn't use it on supports because the Lucio had the sound voice, the sound barrier ready.
Sound barrier.
Thank you. Because Lucio had the sound barrier ready, that was the perfect opportunity to counter the sound barrier by sticking to Ramatra. It was pretty much like, it was a good idea to counter the ult, and I think as you see, it's working right now.
And Annihilation comes into play. Gets to Lucio. He got his revenge. But that Tracer into that gang of support. He's blocking, but he's going in for it now. Ooh, another massive rampage. Takes out everyone. Oh my god, that might be play right there.
That's definitely play. The rampage, I think who's the only one left? The Zenyatta? Sheesh.
No, Zed got picked first. That Tracer got him. But oh my god, 5 minutes on the checkpoint. They might just take the win here. They have 5 minutes to push like 20, 30 meters. This might be in the bag, but we'll see if a solid defense can come into play here. We'll see if anything changes. Seems like Jaden has switched to Genji, going for backline pushes. Wants to get the Moira, wants to get like even the Bastion, who's just sitting back there, spraying down his turret fire. But it seems like MC can't like they're trying to get to point. Like they're just getting shoved off. And it's almost there. Moira ult comes to play Coalescence. Oh, Blade from the sky! Lucio is down immediately. But it's not enough. Oh, massive mortar strike there. Genji gets 1 kill, but it seems like the defense is holding strong. How many ults do they use there? Bastion ult, 2 ults.
It was Bastion, Genji, Moira. I think that was it. So 3?
Yeah.
Maybe?
2 for NFT, 1 for Squirtle, but very solid defense there, very clutch. They almost got the point to match right there. Seems like Jay has switched to Pharah here, even though it is inside. Very interesting play, but it might actually work here. There's a lot of high points, and it seems like that Pharah is going from the sky. Soldier, it pops his ult. Goes for the kills. Junker Queen is down. He might be able to get another pick there right before it wears off, but no, he doesn't. Like Lucio is flying around right in the walls, just trying to stall that point out so they don't push it back. Like it's so close. Look at it. The card's touching the yellow line. Like
it's a very
so
good chance. I want to say it's maybe like, what is it? Oh, they're only 6 meters away.
Yeah, but it's going back. It's going back right now. But they got 3 minutes to move it. That's a lot of time for them. Way more than MC had. If they get that push, they have 3 minutes to just win the whole match right here.
Rampage is almost ready to go online, and we also do see that Coalescence and Sound Barrier are also ready to go.
But it might be countered by Transcendence, or Transcendence plus Annihilation might do. Oh, it has to pop. There goes the Rampage there. Like I said, just the counter, but
we see the Ramatra ult too. And Sound Barrier's out too.
All of the Sound Barrier's dropped. Oh my god, just annihilation for NFT here. Well, against NFT here.
And the last.
And there it is. That's game.
Do it. And that is game. Squirtle Squad wins 3-0 against the NFTs with that last team fight. Everybody, I want to say everybody, what is it, 5v5? I want to say 9 ults were used, maybe 8.
I'm counting like 8. Like 7, 8 maybe. That was so many at once. And there it is. The Rampage is play of the game, like I predicted there. Massive antis, massive damage. Just completely destroying that first push there.
Yeah.
But, oh my god, that last play, so many things happened once. They just so many outplays on each other. It's like the meme where you just keep dropping Uno reverse cards on people.
Yeah, we did see that that Accent was able to just rack up so much damage. You know, with Junker Queen, which is, I'm glad they're nerfing into the next patch. You know, the way she can just charge her ultimate is so quick. It is insane how fast she can charge her ultimate. You know, with like, if you were to get 5 to 6, I think if you were to get 4 to 5 off of the Carnage, off of the Jagged, not the Jagged Blade, the Carnage, she would, it almost charges maybe 20% of the ult. It's like, you just need 5 of those and you're already almost done.
Yeah. And with the cooldown reduction, if you hit more than one person, that's crazy. That's
exactly.
Immediately.
And typically on a map like Midtown, I think Midtown, where it's like a, I mean, I don't want to make a pun, but I think it's like right in the middle of too big or too small, where for some plays like that, like in that last couple plays where they were stuck where the playable was, where they had to like move it, I think you would be able to do that, you know, with Junker Queen. But if you were on like the first cap, it really wasn't that possible because of like, it's kind of a little more open space.
Yeah.
But
I would like to say though that, like, I was thinking that for that last play, I was thinking like, if you combine Transcendence with Annihilation at the end, you might get some nice kills on the back line while Junker Queen is just stuck by herself in the front. But the antis plus the damage, that Zen only saved himself with that ult.
Yeah, the Zen can only do so much, you know, with everything going on, and with with 8 different ults being used. You had Sound Barrier, 2 different Coalescence, Annihilation, a Rampage. The Soldier just used his Visor recently, and I also did I also did see that the Pulse Bomb was able to get off the Torbjorn, so the turret wasn't able to be used at that point. And I think just from there on out, Squirtle Squad just knew how to counter NFTs in every way possible, because I think that what Squirtle Squad did is that they knew how to track when the ultimates are being ready, or just have a good idea of like, hey, this other team, their Amacha's been doing pretty good the past 3 team fights. You think he's gonna ult now? They kind of been talking to each other, saying, hey, okay, now we have to set a game plan for what's gonna happen. So when they pop their ults, so do we, and it just creates a big, beautiful display of just clashing everywhere. And we do see in the end there that Squirtle Squad was able to take it over 3-0 against the NFTs. I do like how Accent was able to switch between the Wrecking Ball and the Junker Queen. The Junker Queen was kind of nice. I was expecting the Wrecking Ball there, but the Junker Queen is kind of nice.
Oh yeah, I was not ready for him to go crazy on Junker as well. I mean, being honest, I wouldn't be too against calling him the star player of that team. He went in, he got massive damage, massive peel. It was absolutely crazy, just shaking up NFT's backline, their comp entirely, winning these massive fights. And even though we saw a very nice defense at the start of Midtown there, I mean, both teams managed to roll the defense very quickly, get that cap, but it was Squirtle who managed to push it all the way through, no stopping, because before that, NFTs, they took about 3-4 minutes just trying to get the point back. And after all, who was it? MJT who got that massive solo push.
We cannot forget about that. That was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. And this is only the first. We have so many more matches to come up looking forward for the season. This was only the first match of the student series. Who's to say that we're not going to see that again?
Yeah, I came here thinking I want to see some epic plays from both teams here, and I was glad to see that I got what I asked for. I got what I came for, and I hope that both teams had fun playing this game. And it was a massive plays on both sides. Good job to both NFTs and Squirrel Squad. But I mean, stats are stats. Squirrel Squad does take the win for the first match.
Yeah, they're gonna win 3-0. And one thing I would say that NFTs did pretty well. Is that I think, for some team fights, their adaptation was pretty good. Even when they were being overwhelmed by the Squirtle Squad, they did have some changes in the tank. We saw Sigma come out for a little bit. We saw Ryan. We saw Ramatra. We saw Junker Queen. We see these different tanks. We even saw Winston, that first dive that was done by them. Incredible dive, to get that first cap. So I think that just if NFTs kind of have a little more centrist idea of try not to switch too much, because we do see that in the Squirtle Squad, everybody kind of stood the same character or same hero, and for the NFTs, they kept switching around a little bit, which is not bad. It's always it's always good to change a team comp, but always think about just don't do, when you select your character, don't think about am I switching this character to counter one person, or am I switching this character to counter the entire team? It should be the latter. It can never be the former, because if you were to just think about the former, hey, I'm switching this character to counter this one other character, then you lose team composition. That's where I think that NFT struggled, because everybody kept switching so many different characters, especially the tank. Even though they did incredible with some of the flanks here and some of the flanks, some of the dives, I think they need to be a little more stabilized on what they have to do in terms of switching character. They just have to pretty much stay the same, have an idea of hey, okay, so you're really good at, even if he was a Wrecking Ball one trick Accent on the Squirtle Squad, he damn dear did a really good job at it.
Oh, totally. I would say for NFT though, a good idea, kind of get a great idea for the comp, because I know it's I'd say for one DPSs, they played Soldier most of the time, almost the entire time, I'm pretty sure. Maybe a nice comfort pick, but it kind of does mess up the team comp a little bit if you're not playing for that DPS. I did see, though, that in the place that did work, they did have some idea going, especially in the beginning, that massive dive. They knew, we're going to dive this. But after that, it seems like a few misplays, and they're destabilized once again.
Yeah, exactly. And with that, I believe that we are done. We have nothing else to say about congratulations to Squirtle Squad, and we hope to see NFT later in the future. They had potential. They really do. The team is well structured. They seem they have a good game sense. I think it's just just team composition. Just talk more with the team, and where I'll be sure to see. I have faith in like NFT can bring it back because they almost did for a couple of the games. Maybe like not game 2, but at least game 1 and 3, they were pretty. I would say pretty on level with Squirtle Squad.
Yeah, I will have to agree with that. I do hope to see them later. Maybe better comp. They're going up. So in Squirrel Squad, they're doing just fine.
Doing incredible. Yeah, FedEx I know personally, and FedEx he's been telling me, like I met him at a party like last week, and he was saying how I'm on the B team. I play Tracer, and he was showing me some of his clips. And from what I saw from him like a month ago when he was showing me his clips, I will tell you right now, Golden Feather, this dude has improved a lot. I know he's on the grind for Tracer, and I'm glad that he's sticking with Squirtle Squad and everybody just overall. Accent, Stray J with the multiple Riptire kills. Those were some of the greatest Riptires I've ever seen. Even
those were massive.
That team kill on the first one on Elios was absolutely incredible, and it matched well with the antis. I believe most of the teams were most of the NFTs were antied when he dropped that Riptire.
Yeah.